Hello there, everyone. My name is Crazy Caleb, and today, before we actually get right into this bomb, we're going to be taking a look at channel surfing. There's a little bit I need to explain about this mod before we actually load it up, because of the fact that it is a time-based mod, and it is sort of essentially like a pseudo-needy. So the way that this module is actually solved is actually rather quite interesting, and can take a while too, but it will be a continuous threat throughout the rest of the bomb. So upon activation, the module will attempt to connect to channel 1 via the dial-up sound. You'll know what sound that is. It's old Microsoft sound. You've heard it, trust me. So once it's connected, the module will count down from 60 seconds and display a word in a color. And if the word matches its color, we're going to press the left side of the module. Otherwise, we're going to press the right side of the module. So if the word matches its color, in this case, the possible colors are going to be it's red, blue, yellow, orange, purple, cyan, pink, and I think that's it. Oh, and green, of course. That should be all of the colors, I believe. So essentially what we want to do is we want to make sure that these colors actually are present. And if they happen to match the text, that's going to be pressing the left side. Otherwise, it's going to be pressing the right side. So for those of you who are colorblind people, this might not be the mod for you. Just going to say that because this module is heavily speed-based. And it is a little bit annoying, and you'll understand why in just a second. So, what's going to be happening is that we're going to correctly respond to the display and generate a new word, and it will add 4 seconds to the timer up to a maximum of 180 seconds. Responding in under 1 second will increase the combo meter, and increasing the combo meter will add up to 3 pluses in the bottom left display. Each plus will add 2 additional seconds, and this is the way the module looks, by the way, to the timer upon the correct response. The maximum is 180 seconds, and in this case, yellow matches the color of the text. So in this case, we're going to be pressing the left side of the module, and we're going to get to channel 2. Orange matches it, and as you can see, the time increases. Green does not match orange. Pressing right, left. This is purple. I will explain what pink looks like. Right. This is pink. This matches right here. This is purple. Perfect. That's a perfect example right there. And so essentially what's going to be happening is we're going to be going through a series of channels. However, later on, as module accesses more distant channels, the display can be affected in several transmission errors. So errors that affect the display are scrambling the text, which in this case, it's not too hard to figure it out. But for example, the green can be all over the place. Or not all over the place, but essentially it could be something like EENGR, something like that. It can be like you place a G like in the middle or something like that, but it still will make sense enough to actually be able to spell out a word. So in this case, left, right, left, and then there's a possibility of flipping the display vertically. This stuff only affects the display. It does not actually change the this rule specifically does not change the left and right. There is one rule that actually does change the left and right, which I will get into in just a second. There's also the possibility of changing the background color of the display, which you will see in a second. There's also the possibility of shrinking the display, or revealing the text letter by letter in a random order. So for example, what it could do is, say we happen to have red, it could go something like E, R, and D, and that would be the way that it would appear. So next up, let's do right, left, right, and just like that, as you can see, the plus pops up, left, but you have to be quick with it, otherwise you will lose it. Left, right, right, and as you can see, I'm gaining time rapidly fast. That's rather quite nice. Left, right. And as you can see, now this stuff is starting to change a little bit. And now we're getting into stuff that actually affects the whole module. That red X that you just saw means that most are notified by the appearance of the icons below. The red X means that neither button may be pressed while this icon is showing. So keep that in mind. So that you want to hold it off. And the nice thing about it is that if you happen to have a combo, and in this case, it would actually not affect that at all. It's actually rather quite consistent with it, and it actually makes it perfect that it won't ruin the combo. Just keep in mind that actually will strike you if you happen to press during that time. So just be aware of that. So that's going to be one of the errors. These errors actually affect how the module works. This just affects how these first 5 that we talked about only affect how it actually looks. It doesn't really affect it much at all. So this is going to be right. This is going to be left. This is going to be right. This is going to be right. This is going to be left. This is going to be a right. Yep. This is going to be left. Now the red X appears. We cannot press that quite yet. Now we can. Right, we can press left in just a second. There we go. Left. We have a combo back. Right. Can't press it yet. And notice that it only takes, it doesn't actually get rid of that plus here. So right, 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 left, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Now we have to wait. Let's do left. Notice that doesn't get rid of the combo. Right. Now, the arrows. So as we can see here, we have a series of left and right arrows. And what this essentially means is that the left and right side of the module have been swapped. It doesn't swap when it's displayed vertically. It only swaps when the left and right arrows are present. So in this case, we would press left because the text matches the color. However, we're going to swap this to right, just like that. And then it doesn't actually change it for the other one. It only changes it for that display. So now we keep going, and just like that, the text has been flipped vertically, but we're still going to press right because of the fact that this text doesn't match the actual display, the word rather. This is going to be another right. We have to wait for the X. Left, right. We're going to wait. Cyan, that's what it doesn't match. Right. Then we're going to do a right, then left. Button switch. So we're normally going to press right for this one, but we're going to press left. We're going to wait and press left for this one. We're going to press left, but right. We're going to press right. We're going to press left, but wait. We're going to press left. We're going to press right, and so on and so forth. Now we're going to press left. And now, you might be wondering, how exactly do I solve this module? What exactly is happening with this thing? As I said, this is a pseudo-needy, and you have to keep track of this each time, and make sure that your timer does not count down to 0. So let's actually get to a better screen. Okay, so the module will be solved if either all other ignored modules are solved and the timer is maxed out. This is what makes this module a little bit tricky. All other non-ignored modules are solved, but the timer is maxed out. You have to max out to 180 in order to actually solve this thing if you happen to solve all other modules in the BOM. Otherwise, the text on all 999 channels has been correctly responded to. This is the way that you actually solve this thing. I won't be doing all 999 for this example. I will simply be just making sure that I can get to all of the individual prompts to show you what these individual things are like. This will be the only example that I will do. So this is going to be a right. This is going to be a right. This is going to be a right. This is going to be left. This is going to be left. This is going to be left. Right. Then we have a combo back. Right. Left. Right. Left. Then we have left here. And this definitely will require some practice with it, I will be honest with you. Left here, right. But I necessarily would not worry about getting the combo, even though that will help, especially at the final phase of this module, especially getting to the timer maxed out. That's going to be huge for you. But for the most part, I would advise focusing on making sure that you answer the prompts correctly, because this is very easy to mess up, especially if you're on the clock and you happen to just simply misclick something. So let's go right. And then now, hopefully we should be able to get the I soon. That would be nice to get into that rule. So left, left, arrow swap. That's going to be left to right. Then it's going to be right. That's going to be right. That's going to be... Now the background is switching color, as you can see. But this doesn't affect what we're actually looking at here. So it's a purple text color on blue. This does not make sense, so we're going to go right. Now we're going to hit left once the red X goes away. Now, the I. So as we can see, when we highlight on the module, the text actually the text color actually disappears. So we need to essentially unhighlight the module to reveal the text color. In this case, this does not match, so we're going to be pressing right. Also, just notice that it looks like the CBS symbol. So left, then right, and all of these are essentially distractions to try and mess with you. But there are some actually interesting concepts. So let's go right. Let's go right to left. Right. We're going to do left, left. Now, orange does not match, so we're going to press right, but we're going to press left because we swap. There can be multiple that happen at the same time, as we just saw there. So, it definitely will get a lot more complicated as you get further on. But, that's what essentially this module is doing. Let's go right, 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 left and right. This matches right. No, I pressed the wrong thing. My bad. This will happen, and it actually is quite common for that to happen, so my bad about that. We're simply going to ignore that. So we're going to go left, we're going to go right, we're going to not press it yet, we're going to press left. We're going to press left, left, left when it gets rid of the X, right, left, left. We're going to press right, left, Blue does not match. It's going to be right. It's going to be a purple. Right. Left to right. Left. Right. Left when it gets rid of the X. Okay. Left. Left. Purple does match. Left. Right. Left. Orange. Left to right. Cyan is going to be right. And now, hopefully we should get a lost signal soon. Right to left. Left. Okay, now we're getting some more complications here. So that red X can appear as well, so we have to still wait. So left to right now. Cyan does match. Left. Left. Orange is going to be a left. Yep. Left to right. Left. Left when it gets rid of the X. Left. Right. Left when it gets rid of that. Left. Left to right. Now, for lost signal, the module signal is too weak to reach the next channel. Rapidly highlight alternating sides of the module to boost its signal. So what we're going to do is like that, essentially. So now we're getting lost signals. So let's go right. Then let's go right. Let's go. Now we're getting shrinking text, as we can see. Now it's getting a lot smaller. So we're still going to go right. We're still going to go right. Right. Left. Yellow does not match. That's going to be right. Green is going to be right. Pink, right. Right. Lost signal. Let's go back and forth like that. And next up, we have red. Right to left. 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 Left to right. Then we're going to have a right. Orange does not match. Right. Right. Then let's do a cyan. It's going to be left to right. 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 Left. Signal. Back and forth. Then we're going to do left. Then we're going to do right. Then we're going to do left. Then we're going to do right. Then we're going to do a left to right. Then we're going to do a left. And then at some point, the last three prompts, I believe, come in randomly. It's going to be the color wheel, the question mark, and the colored question mark. The color wheel is pretty straightforward. It's going to be the text is going to be cycling colors, and the correct response will change accordingly. So what I would advise doing actually is I would advise actually choosing the answer that is wrong. I would advise waiting for it to pass. It does cycle very slow, which hopefully shouldn't be too bad. But the question mark and the colored question mark are the two of the nastier ones on here, in my opinion. That's not in my opinion, they just are. The text will cycle colors, and we need to press either button when the colored of the word matches the previously displayed word. Likewise, with the question mark, it will cycle the colors, and we're going to press either button when the color of the word matches the previous displayed color. I believe that starts happening around 250. I'm not quite sure when it happens. Right, left. But it is a really big nuisance. And this is where I would advise you, if you're happening to solve it for all 999 channels, to take it slow, because of the fact that it is one of the nastiest rules out there, and is a bit of a hollowing rule. Lost signal. So we have yellow, that does match. Pink, right. Left, orange. Left, purple. Cyan is going to be right to left. Green is going to be right. Right to, it's going to be a right to left. Left, right. Red is going to be a left to right. Lost signal. Left. Left to right. Right to left. Then we have left. Then we have a cyan, maybe purple. Nope. Then we have a right. Then we have right to left. Right. Then right. Then right. Then we have purple. That does match. So that's going to be left. Cyan, left to right. Pink is going to be a right. Left to right. Signal. Then we're going to take a look at the right to left. Left when it goes away. Left. Right. Let's do, yeah, it's right. Blue is going to be a left to right. Yellow is going to be left. Now, that was a yellow on a yellow. So that now, here's where things get a bit weird. So we have the colored question mark, as we saw that this doesn't appear in any order. The text will cycle colors here, and we're going to press either button when the color of the word matches the previously displayed color. The color that we previously had was a yellow, so we're going to press either display when it is a yellow. So let's wait for it to come back around. Just like that, we're good to go. It's important that at this point you take it slow. This happened at 243, so it is around the 200 range. Keep that in mind, and you'll be fine. Let's go right. Let's go a left. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about, revealing the letter text by text in random order. It also could still be shuffled. It's a little bit annoying, but that's totally fine. So we're going to be swapping these left to right. We're going to go right to left. We're going to go a right. We're going to go a right. That's purple. Okay. Then we have a right. Now, that was color blue. Color blue, word red. Okay, so color question mark is going to be the, we don't even actually care about the swappings because it is referring to either button, so we actually don't care about the swaps in this case. So we need to press it when it is the color of the previous word, which was a blue. Let's press it when it says blue. Right there, perfect. Yep, so now at this point, definitely we want to take this thing slow. So let's do a cyan, which is going to be a right to left. Green does match, it's going to be left to right. Yellow does not match, it's going to be a right. Cyan, that does not match, it's going to be a right. That was a, this is the color table, color wheel here. So now what we're going to do is we're essentially going to cycle the responses here. So now we want to answer when it is normally wrong. It's much, much easier to do it that way. So in this case, instead of going to the right, we're going to go to the left. Let's wait for it to come back around. There we go. And that's the color wheel for you. So next up we have orange. It's going to be left, left, right to left, cycle. This is now going to be a, let's try and find it when it's a right, when it's wrong. Let's wait for the orange to come back around preferably. Looks like it's not coming around anytime soon. There we go. Okay, so now orange does match left to right, right. Purple does not match right. Then purple is left to right. Green does not match. That's going to be right. Cyan does match left. Orange is going to be a right. Yes. Okay, then that's going to be right to left. That's going to be a purple. It's going to be right. Yes. Okay. Left is yellow. Left, left, right. Okay. Let's wait for it to swap. So let's do left when it's not pink. Like now. Got it. Okay. Left to right, left. And now I'm going to try and solve it. Let's try and actually get this thing done. So now we have pretty much seen everything. The question mark is just not colored for the word. So let's try and actually be quick with this because I need to actually get this thing done. So let's do a right to left. Let's do a right. Let's do a right to left. Okay, let's do a, it's going to be right, right, right. Then we have left, then we have left, then we have a right to left. Okay, that was a orange cyan. That was an orange cyan. So this is going to be the color of it, so it was an orange. Let's wait for it to come back around. Okay, that's good. Next up is going to be purple, left to right. Green does not match, it's going to be right. Orange, it's going to be left, right. Let's wait for it to be wrong. Let's do it right now. Okay, right. This is going to be wrong, so it's going to be right to left. Yep, yellow is going to be left. Red, right to left. Orange, that was a orange red, I believe. So let's do orange on orange color. Okay, that was good. And next up, we have purple. That's wrong, so it's going to be right to left. Green does not match. That's going to be right. That's going to be a right, left to right, left. Signal, go away. That was a yellow on yellow, I believe. So it's going to be no. This actually doesn't matter. Oh, I did it in the wrong time. Sorry about that. So let's go a right. Let's go right to left. Let's go left. Let's go right. Let's go left. Left to right. Let's go left. Let's go left. Let's go right. Let's go left. Let's go left. Let's go right to left. let's go. That was a cyan. That was the color was cyan. So this is going to be, this is what we're looking at here. So this is the word now. So we need to match the color of the word right there. So now left, right. That's blue. That's right. Purple is going to be left. Blue is going to be right. It's going to be a right. It's going to be a, let's match it when it's not green. There we go. Yellow is going to be a, this is going to be right. This is going to be a right to left. This is going to be left. This is going to be a orange. This is going to be a right. Left to right. We're close. We're getting close on it. So cyan is going to be left. This is going to be a left. Okay. Red is going to be left to right. Let's match it when it's not green. Let's do it now. Okay. Cyan is going to be a left. Green's going to be right. We're getting close. Right. Blue, right. That was a blue and a pink. That was a pink. We need to match it when it's pink. Okay. Then we have a green. That's going to be a right. That's going to be purple. It's going to be left to right. It's going to be a purple. Does not match. It's going to be right. That's going to be cyan. That does match. That's going to be green when it's not there. Yep. That's going to be pink. Left. Right to left. Right to left. Right to left. Green when it doesn't match. Right. That was a green. It was an orange, I believe. You can give me the answer. There we go. I must have thought that was wrong. This module is very, very tricky, as you can see. So that's going to be a blue. It's going to be a left to right. Blue. It's going to be right. Yellow left. Yellow left. Signal come on. Blue is going to be left to right. Cyan is going to be a, let's do left when it's not that. Okay. Green is left to right. Purple is going to be right. Cyan is going to be a right. Blue is going to be left. That was a oh, this is the worst case ever. That was a cyan. That was a cyan, I believe. I believe it was actually blue. Hold on. Let's do it on blue. Sorry. Yeah, I need to get this thing done. Right, left, right to left. Cyan, that's left. That's going to be a left. It's going to be a left. Signal, come on. Left. That's going to be a green. That's going to be right. Let's do left. It's not green. Yep, that's going to be right. It's going to be a right. That's going to be a right. It's going to be right. Come on, right. Right when it's wrong. Okay. And then blue is going to be left to right. And just like that is a solved module. So this is obviously channel surfing. This is a nightmare. As you've seen, I struck 3 times on that. Normally I would not, or normally I would rather strike 5 times. However, as you can see, this module is rather quite annoying, and I personally don't enjoy it all that much, to be honest. But that is how it is solved, because we have to do the timer maxing out. Thank you, Speaking Evil. Very cool. But yeah, that's it for me. As always, stay crazy, stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.